What's the most important real estate for a slap hitter? It's the batter's box. I'm gonna tell you why, and I'm gonna tell you some things that you need to know about a batter's box. Stay tuned. I'm Natasha Watley, two-time Olympian. I help softball athletes become game changers. Today, we are talking about batter's boxes. And you're like, okay, well, a batter's box, what's so cool about a batter's box? But as a slap hitter, that is our real estate. We own a batter's box. So, therefore, we need to know the size of it. We need to be able to make sure that we're practicing with the batter's box every single time we practice. And we also want to know where we should be in this batter's box so that we are maximizing it and we are leveraging it and using it to our advantage. So first things first, whenever we're building our own batter's box, is knowing the size. Is 3 by 7. 3 by 7, it's super important. So it's also the first long line is 6 inches away from home plate. 3 by 7, whenever you're building your batter's box, you always want to make sure that you are working your way to the top, working your way to the front. And when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you are covering ground. So that's why it's so important to know exactly how much land you have to work with and where you're trying to move to and where you're trying to go. So to recap, why it's so important to know about your real estate, because you want to know how much land you have to work with. You want to know where exactly your body should be inside that batter's box so that you are working to get to the top of the batter's box so that you can get that much closer to first base. You also want to know the dimensions so that every single time you practice, you can put down your own batter's box. I always recommend getting some masking tape, getting a measuring stick or a measuring tape. Take that with you everywhere you go. Wherever you practice, you can always put down this batter's box so that you know exactly where your slapping steps are, exactly where you are in the batter's box. And I think it's going to make you a little bit more of a smarter softball athlete and have a smarter softball IQ, knowing the size of the batter's box. And just in case you need it, I created a PDF for you that illustrates this, that will give you a diagram of all the dimensions so that you never have to forget. You'll always have easy access so that when you need to set up your batter's box at home, I got you covered. You can go down, you can like all of my social pages, you can subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and like this video, and I'll be here next week.